Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to Goals Galore. Welcome to the second watch-along for the World Cup this year. And in this one, it is Canada's opening game. Yesterday, at the exact same time, of course, we saw Mexico in their opening game as another co-host to USA, just like Canada, get off to a perfect start with a 2-0 win, 3 red cards. It was a crazy, crazy game. Then, at 3 a.m, it was South Korea versus Czechia. Czechia went 1-0 up, but South Korea go over the line with a 2-1 win. And then that late goal got ruled out as well, which is crazy. Let me know in the chat if you see a week to watch that one as well. And let me know your thoughts going into this one. Hopefully, it's going to be a good game. Yesterday was a little bit flat, but I feel like these two sides are a bit more even, and it should go for an even better game. Just to let you know as well, this evening, well, tomorrow morning, 2 a.m, we will be live for USA Paraguay. So if you wish to stay up and join us for that, let me know in the chat as well, so we can gauge how many people will be staying up, or if we can try and get some American viewers in here instead. Right, so in the sweepstake then, Jembo, who got Canada? That is a good question. Canada, we've got a massive list here. They're just doing the national anthems before we are ready to kick off. Canada, who got Canada yesterday? It was, so Jembo, oh, you got Bosnia, and Canada quite far down on the list. I've definitely put them somewhere. I just can't see where I've put them. I've probably already gone over it. Who's got Canada? I cannot find Canada. Congo, Algeria. Well, someone got Canada. I just cannot. Dugout football at Canada. Norway and Canada. It was right at the bottom. Never mind. My bad. There we go then. Canada with dugout football, Jembo. So that is who you're up against in this one. Right then. If you're going to enjoy the stream, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe as always. The World Cup in Canada, in Toronto, is kicking off here this evening. And hopefully it's going to be a fantastic match as always. We of course have got Bosnia, who qualified through the playoffs. It should have been Wales here instead of Canada, instead of Bosnia playing Canada today, but Bosnia got there in the end. Heartbreak it was. The likes of Edin Dzeko on the bench, as you can see on the side of the screen. The lineups for you. That's the Bosnia lineup. Let's quickly switch it to the Canada lineup. No Alphonso Davies in the starting 11 or Carl Larin, but Jonathan David does start for Canada. Also Ali Ahmed, who has been fantastic second half of the season for Norwich City in the Championship, he is also on the bench for Canada. So some names to look out for, and I do think it will be the hosts in this one who should win. In Qatar they won their first. They scored their first World Cup goal in a while, but I don't think they've won a World Cup game, Canada, if I heard the commentary correct before kick-off on the TV coverage. So tonight could be the night, and you'd fancy their chances. Under Jesse Marsh, of course, another English connection with Leeds United, who used to manage here. But yeah, let me know your score predictions. Jembo's gone 2-2. I could see a draw playing out, to be fair, but something tells me with this crowd in Toronto, Canada will get over the line. Let's wait and see though. Good evening, Scrinton. How are we doing? Good to see you in here. Yeah, let's try and share the stream around, guys. Let's get as many people as we can in for the World Cup, and fingers crossed it'd be a good one. We went to watch Canada play Wales in a friendly in September, and it was a 1-0 win for Canada. Their centre back, David Cornelius, scored a free kick that night, and it was some finish as well. So we'll have to see if he is on free kick duty tonight as well for Canada. Some players I'm not too familiar with for both sides, but that, as with the World Cup, You get to know a lot more about new players that you didn't have a clue about before the tournament started. Right, we're almost ready for kick-off then. We've already had 3 red cards in the World Cup so far. None last night with South Korea, Czechia, which was a surprise of how it started in Mexico City. Will we get more here in Canada with the host nation? Both sides go into a huddle. It's Canada all in red. Keeper all in blue. Liam Miller also in there for Canada of Hull City. Just one promotion to the Premier League. He is a fantastic player. He's really good at Preston on loan as well, to be fair. Liam Miller. And they look hyped up for this. Of course, on the bench, they've got the likes of Carl Larin, who has been in top form for Southampton this season as well. It is quite a nice stadium, to be fair. This one in Toronto. Here we go then. And it's Bosnia in there. What is that? A white kit. Looks white, yeah. White kit for Bosnia. All in red for Canada. And it's going to be Canada getting us underway. Here we go. We are underway and straight away from kickoff. You never see it anymore, do you? Usually there's only one person taking kickoff. They pass it back. You rarely see the 2 people at kickoff pass it to each other and then go forward. But we've seen it here in Canada and on the front foot straight away. Great to see. And we're about 15 seconds in. They've won a throw-in on the left-hand side. Miller looks like he's going to launch it into the centre. A quick start here for Canada. Looking to come flying out the trap shit. In front of a sea of red. Into the box it goes from the throw-in. Still alive. Across the face of goal is out for a corner kick. Canada. What a start inside the opening minute here for Canada. Great start in Bosnia. Don't know where to look. Yeah, great start Canada. Piling the pressure on Bosnia. And straight away they've got a corner. Second set piece of the game. Can barely speak. Referee getting involved in the centre. He now leaves and it's going to be number 7 for Canada to deliver here. Goes along the floor. Off the training ground. Hasn't quite worked out. Bosnia get it away up to the halfway line. Keeper comes forward to collect it. And Canada trying to go direct. They lose possession again and Bosnia now on the ball at the back. Out to the left hand side. It's caught late there and Bosnia win their first free kick of the game. Well, what a start to the game already. You know, Mexico yesterday started really quick on the front foot as well. And Canada matching that as well. We will be live at 2 AM for USA Paraguay, so be sure to join us then as well. That one should be an awesome game. USA starting their World Cup in Los Angeles at 2 AM. Bosnia free kick. Floated in from the left towards the back post. Headed down. Still alive in there. Man coming in and it's over the bar. And I think it's Katic from Bosnia coming in. Arriving late. And smashed over the bar from close range. Hello, Kovica. How are you doing, mate? Good to have you in here. Watching the background. Custom Halo Mega Build. Oh, awesome, mate. Hopefully you're having fun doing that. And thank you for tuning into the stream. Goes a long way. Who would I like to see win? I'd like to see Bosnia win, but I think Canada will win. I think people underestimate Bosnia 100%. 100%. Because they come through the playoffs, but they were really difficult to play against Wales. And Wales weren't even that bad against Bosnia. And then to beat Italy, you've got to be half decent, haven't you? Although this is now, what, the 3rd World Cup Italy haven't qualified for in a row. So there is an argument for that. Been up since the South Korea game this morning, says Honeygun. Crazy. Yeah, it's an early start. I did end up watching it. I was sort of in and out of sleep. Every time I woke up, the score had changed. I watched all the first half. Must have fallen asleep during half time. And then second half, every time I woke up, I saw the scoreline change. So I was like, what's going on here? I didn't see any of the goals. And then, of course, they had that goal ruled out. Sushek for Czechia ruled out in added on time. So 4 minutes in here, still 0-0, but a very entertaining start for both sides. Both looking to be direct and get the ball up to the dangerous players, as we like to call them in football or soccer, for any Canadians watching. Yeah, 2 a.m. tonight, USA Paraguay. Bit of an early kick. Oh no, South Korea. Sorry, too many nations at this World Cup. South Korea versus Czechia was at 3 a.m, wasn't it? It was a long wait. Because I kept thinking it was 2 a.m. Bosnia, ball into the centre. Well worked header, wide of the goal. And they're attacking that goal in the first half, where there are Bosnia fans located behind the goal. Yeah, Zeko on the bench. One of the biggest names of Bosnian football. No doubt about that. They've also got the likes of Sed Kolasinac, who is captain in Bosnia this evening. Of course, you'll recognise his name for his time at Arsenal as well. Going for a Bosnia win tonight. One of my sweepstakes sides. Ah, right, got you. That's fair enough then. Back in the sweepstake to do well. To be fair, I think 3 points can probably get you out of the group. As long as you've got a positive goal difference, I think 3 points will get you out of the group. And I do think both of these sides will get out of the group, because who else they got in this group? They've got Qatar and Switzerland. I don't think Qatar will beat any of these sides, to be honest. Unless they really shock everyone. I mean, they were awful in 22, but it has been 4 years. It doesn't feel like 4 years, but somehow it has been. Where did I put them quiz questions? I've got some quiz questions as well. I have no idea how many I've put together, but there will be a halftime quiz as well. Maybe an unpopular opinion, I think Canada would be quite underwhelming this tournament. I thought they had a lot of hype in the last World Cup and didn't deliver. That is true. Although last time out, they were chasing, wasn't it, like their first goal in after the last World Cup they were in. They failed to score, didn't they? Before that, so they had some missions to achieve, didn't they? Of course, it was Alphonso Davies getting that goal in Qatar to break that curse for Canada, if you want to call it a curse. But they've never won a World Cup game, according to what they said before the game. Anyway, it doesn't quite sound right, because Canada, surely they've won a game. Let me quickly research it. Still, ball in the middle of the pitch here, halfway line, with Bosnia going all the way back to their keeper. Have Canada ever won a World Cup game? I'd just like a yes or no answer, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure that's what they said before the game started on BBC. I was watching the coverage. Yeah, they've never got out the group stage, that's for sure. No, they've never won. Overall World Cup record: played 6, won 0, drawn 0, lost 6, scored 2, conceded 12. Wow. It just sounds too good to be true, really, doesn't it? Wow. Canada have never, not even drawn a World Cup game. We've only ever scored 2 World Cup goals in 6 games. And they went one tournament without even scoring a single goal. So, anything they do in this tournament will definitely be an improvement on the previous 2 that they've been a part of. And it's Canada on the ball now, out to the left hand side with Miller. Canada's starting to turn the screw now. And they win a throw in on the left hand side. Also 10 seconds to take the throw in. I didn't even realise it yesterday. But it, of course, much better flow to the game. The only thing yesterday was the water breaks. Of course, you've got to have them with the humidity levels and the temperature. But it really does take the flow out of the game, doesn't it? You're basically playing 4 quarters. Because it takes the flow out of the game that much. You've got to restart and then build momentum back up. You know, you don't just continuing it on. Another long throw here for Canada from the left hand side. Miller to launch it into the centre. It's flicked on here. Cleared away by Bosnia. Canada get it back to their keeper. Inside the D. Inside the halfway line, centre circle. Miller on the left. Yeah, hopefully I don't sound too bad today. Still been quite ill. I thought overnight maybe the my illness would have shifted, but not been the case. If anything, it's probably got worse. So hopefully I don't sound too bad. But if my voice starts to go, please bear with me. Can't even speak. That stand on the near side is an interesting design near the Liam Miller throw. I haven't really paid much attention to that. I'll have a look next time it shows. First yellow card of the game, though, is going to be awarded to Bosnia, I believe. Let's see. Oh no, it's the right back for Canada, Alistair Johnson. Yellow card. Kolasinac was trying to get a red card, but yeah, it wasn't going to happen there. So Johnson for Canada in the referee's book here. Yellow card, Alistair Johnson. He was linked with Swansea a few years ago as well, actually. Of course, he's played for Celtic, hasn't he? Scotland have only got 1 more day to wait before they play Haiti. And that's another game we will hopefully be live for. Is it 1 or 2 days? Might be 2. So another free kick to Bosnia. This time the left-hand side. And that's not a good start really for Johnson. You know, 12 minutes in already on a buck-in. Bosnia are going to try and target that left-hand side now. Can anything come from the resulting free kick into the box? Header on goal, and it's a tame effort and easily collected by Canada's number 1. No, number 16 rather. Yeah, Canada really sloppy on the ball at the moment, giving the ball away again, and Bosnia coming forward. Instead they decide to hold possession. Now they start to turn the screw. One back by Miller. And Canada back on the ball. Another poor clearance, but they went a throw in off it. Very fortunate there. Yeah, it just seems like the nerves are getting to Canada a little bit. And Bosnia are absolutely flying at the moment. Fair play to them. Welcome in, David. How are you doing, mate? See news about Bristol and Swans looking at Don Ballard. Yeah, I did see that last night actually, yes. I wasn't sure if it was true or not, but very interesting. But I don't really know why we're interested unless Vapotnik's going to go. But then still we've got Ida, Bobby Wales as well. Talking about Celtic, what do you think about the new Swansea City signing? Yeah, Stephen Welsh looks like a good bit of business for Swans. Centre back, 26 years old, comfortable, playing out from the back. No, he's not going to be a starter, but he's going to be good cover for Burgess and Cabango. I'd still like us to get rid of Burgess or Cabango, one of them, or preferably both, and get 2 new centre backs in. But it's not going to happen realistically, is it? We're stuck with at least one of them for at least another year, for sure. Yeah, quite an even game so far. Let me know your thoughts in the chat as well on the game. 14 minutes in. Corner kick for Canada from the far side. Goes short. Playing back out. Now into the centre it goes. Cornelius can get anything on that one. And now Bosnia will try to get forward. The ball hits the ref. And to be fair, he did try to get out of the way. But just struck him. He did try to duck out of the way, but couldn't really move his back, could he? Tahirovic wasn't too happy there, the Bosnian midfielder. But Bosnia continue play with a drop ball here. Out to the right hand side. Long ball forward there for Bosnia. Cornelius, it's a poor touch, really. Wasn't under much pressure. But he's recovered well. And Kone now for Canada releases on the left-hand side. Ball in the box. David wasn't quite ready for it. He's gone all the way through. Canada still with a chance here. David in the centre. Cleared away by Bosnia. Well, it was looking promising at the start of that attack. And then Bosnia overplayed it. Too much on that ball into the centre. Olu Wasi. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pronounce that name, to be fair. I'll just call him number 12. Here's Miller. Finds Cornelius. Back out to Miller on the left-hand side here, working his magic. Miller to the back post. Header goes up and equal to by Bosnia. Out to the right-hand side this time. Canada looking for the opening. Flicked through by David. It falls short. Brilliant save, but he has to score. He has to score. That's a golden opportunity for Canada. Ball into the centre. Everyone misses it. Comes off the defender's leg. Everyone for Bosnia freezes. And Jonathan David is the man you want in that situation. The Juventus forward. And he's just not caught the ball as well as he'd hoped. Golden opportunity that for Canada. They should be 1-0 up. Canada look threatening up until the final third at the moment. Yeah, but there they look threatening, but it just wasn't much worry from Bosnia, really, was there? But good game so far, 17 minutes gone. It's a good game when the time's going really quick. Jesse Marsh there thought he was in. Oh, he's very animated on the side of the pitch, Jesse Marsh. He was never like that at Leeds, was he? Not that animated anyway. Ball out to Miller. Gone out for throw in to Bosnia. Do let me know how your weeks have been in the chat. What have you all been up to? Any holidays planned for the summer for anyone? Of course, Saturday tomorrow. Just when the World Cup's on or when it's summer, you never really keep track of the days, do you? But it doesn't really feel like a Friday today, does it? I don't know if it's just me. Bosnia fans are watching on. They'll be delighted they've made the World Cup. I'm just gutted it was at Wales' expense, to be honest. It would have been absolutely brilliant to see Wales under Bellamy at the World Cup. Because I do think we would have got out this group, to be fair. I think we would have got something against Canada. and I think we would have beaten Qatar, and I think 4 points gets you out of the group. And even if we did, we wouldn't have got anything against Switzerland. And even if we didn't beat Canada, we would have still beaten Qatar, so 3 points is probably enough to get out of the group. So that's why I'm even more gutted we didn't qualify. But that's the way it is. And all eyes now on 2028. Is 28 the UK Euros, isn't it? Or is that 2030? No, 2030 is the World Cup. 2034 is Saudi Arabia World Cup. I can't think at the moment of which event is in which year. Been busy. My custom builds. Was going to the city of Bath next week. Ooh. Going to York in August. Oh, very nice, mate. Got a lot planned then. Honeygun, Fort Park soon, and mates from uni. Oh, very nice, mate. Yeah, Fort Park's class, to be fair. I don't know, you've probably been before, I'm not sure. But, what's it called? Stealth. Yeah, brilliant ride. To be fair, the Swarm's one of my favourites as well. Loads of great rides, so you'll love it. I'm not sure if you've been before or not. What about me? I haven't got much on at all, to be honest. I haven't been that well this week since about Tuesday, and every day just keep getting worse. And it's typical timing because it's the World Cup, so my throat is killing. But we work through it because I really want to do World Cup content, to be honest, to the best of my ability. Corner, it's in! Bosnia take the lead from the corner, and Canada are starstruck in their own backyard. Bosnia take the lead from the corner. It's a set piece goal, and Bosnia lead here. And then fans behind the goal, where they just scored in, are going crazy, and rightly so. Left-footed ball into the box, header at the front post, towards the back, and it's a tap in. 21 minutes in, and it's Lukic, the man, who has put the ball into the back of the net for Bosnia. Strikers finish, get in the centre of the box, and wait for anything to come your way. And Bosnia has done just that. And Jesse Marsh not too happy, and you look back to that Jonathan David chance and think, well, he should have scored. It really should be 1-1, but Bosnia, the difference is they've taken their chance when Bosnia have taken their chance with Canada, failed to take theirs. What a start to this one then. 1-0 Bosnia. Jembo loving it for the sweepstake. Well, what a game we have on our hands now. What about me? I haven't really got much planned though, Convenient Chat. And now we're going to have a hydration break anyway, so stop the clock. No, I'm going to have quite a quiet summer, I think. Me and a few friends were thinking of a lad's holiday, but nothing's confirmed yet. But yeah, Jesse Marsh won't be too happy with the first 20 minutes. First 5 minutes looked brilliant. And from that, the Jonathan David chance, they have to score. And after that, then they've been on the back foot, and fair play to Bosnia. Do you like the Swarm? Yeah, it's very smooth, isn't it? Really smooth. It's one you can actually enjoy. Instead of having to worry if the ride's going to break. Cheers, Convert Chat. Yeah, fingers crossed. It's just annoying, really. But yeah, it should be good by starting next week, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Sooner. And bring back the enthusiasm then. to the live streams. At the moment, I just sound like I've got one tone. Yeah, Lukic celebrated that goal with his manager of Bosnia and Herzegovina. And the Bosnian fans loving life in Toronto. For now anyway, a long way left to go in this game. They even put the sprinklers on in the hydration break. Using the time wisely. Yeah, these Canadian fans would have been expecting a little bit better from their side, and you put it in 25 minutes, I think. Oh yeah, also tomorrow, Brazil-Morocco at 11 o'clock, isn't it? And then, isn't it Haiti-Scotland? Sunday at 2 a.m. Sunday morning. So they're the next two watch-alongs after USA-Paraguay at 2 a.m. tonight. So, beginning the restart after the hydration break with a free kick for Canada taken by the keeper. Into midfield, Bosnia. Get a touch on the ball, it's all a bit scruffy though. Still, ball just being pumped up into the air. David going to contest for it. Canada win it now, high up the pitch. And throw in to Bosnia. Canada don't understand that decision. Throwing on the left hand side here for Canada. Alistair Johnson on the ball now. On the right hand side, still going. He is on a yellow card, but going forward he is a valuable asset to Canada. Really good. And they've won a free kick on the right hand side here, Canada. It's good play. Oh, they tried to take it quickly, but the ref isn't having any of that. Liam Miller going across to try and take it this time then. He's one of the options to whip it into the centre. Some big players in net for Canada. It does look like Bosnia in every position at all though. Out to right inside, Canada in the box here, shot blocked. Still alive. Edge of the box. Johnson heads it back in, headed away by Bosnia. Throw in for Canada on the far side this time. And referee having a word with Bosnia's number 4. I don't know what about. It's a contact sport, mate. Get up. Here's Kone for Canada. Back to the halfway line it goes. Into the right channel. Headed on towards David. And another corner for Canada. They're starting to put the pressure on Bosnia. "28 minutes played. Can Canada equalise? Into the box it goes. Heads go up all the way through to Miller. Drops down. Decides not to shoot. Left hand side goes down. That's going to be a free kick. It is indeed Canada with a free kick on the edge of the box on the left hand side. Towards the corner flag. But closer to the edge of the box than the corner flag. Jonathan David it was. Good play from Miller there. Looked like he was going to strike it on a half volley, but instead kept the ball moving. And they've won a free kick as a result. Good chance to get a ball into the centre here. Don't think he's going to shoot from you. It's a tight angle on the left hand side of the box. Two-man wall for Bosnia. Goes short, fired across, and it's a lot of power on that free kick for a pass. So the Cornelius couldn't really take it under control. Canada still got the ball though. They've been pushed out a little bit. Cornelius finds Alistair Johnson. Dispossessed, and now Bosnia look to break. David brings him down. Referee says that's fine. And now the red shirts will fly forward. Jonathan David keeps the ball moving. Kone now at the heart of midfield. Out to the left for Miller. Miller's got options in the centre. Can he deliver? Finds Kone instead, and it's probably the wrong pass in that situation. Bosnia able to intercept there and move up the pitch themselves. I'm going to throw in at the halfway line. Half an hour played in Toronto. 1-0 Bosnia as it stands. And as it stands, Mexico and Bosnia make up the top two in Group A. Oh no, they're in different groups. What am I on about? So Canada will go bottom of Group B, Bosnia top. So I mean, there's too many countries at the World Cup, isn't there? Yeah, Group A then is Mexico top, South Korea second, Czechia third, and then fourth would be South Africa. Group B is kicking off tonight with this. Throw in Canada on the left hand side. Seems like they're trying to do too much with everything at the moment, Canada. Mostly with their passing. Yeah, I think so. They're just trying to overcomplicate it, aren't they? Oh, Miller's been dragged down there. Referee's not blown his whistle. It's still in Canada's possession though. Kone floats one in. It's still alive in there. Number 12. Put it back across the face of goal, but scuffs the pass anyway. Jembo thinks Bosnia will get to round of 16. Yeah, to be fair, I think if they win this one, I think they'll beat Qatar as well. Oh, here we go. Big chance of Canada over the bar. And he has to score. The Canadian number 12. I cannot pronounce his name. That's why I'm calling him number 12. He just rolls his man. Turns him behind on his left foot. Yeah, he's got to hit the target from there. So Jonathan David and the number 12 have both missed big chances for Canada now. Throw in for Canada. On the far side, Johnson. Down line it goes. Bit of a fight for the ball going on there. And Canada win the throw in. Yeah, let me know in the chat any underdogs you think we'll have in this competition this year. I think Turkey and Morocco will be sort of underdogs, but anyone, like, do you think Qatar will surprise a lot of people? Bosnia maybe? Will South Africa turn it around? Teams like that, let me know in the chat. Another corner then for Canada as they try level before half time. Into the centre it goes. Away by Bosnia once again. That has been the story of most of their set pieces, and now Bosnia's still on the break. And cleared away by Canada's fullback, Laria. No worries, David. Hopefully you're well, mate. Great to have you in here. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah, not bad at all, mate. Thank you for asking. Pretty good game so far. It has, mate. It has. Canada, I don't know how they've not scored, but Bosnia living life dangerously at the back. And they've taken their chance and still lead, so fair play Bosnia. Welcome in, Snitch. How are you doing, mate? Come on, Canada, from Scotland. Scotland, of course, against Haiti very soon. Hopefully you're well, mate. Thank you very much for joining, and let us know your thoughts for Scotland for the World Cup. How do you think you'll do? Bold shout, I think that Iran make it to the knockouts. I think they've beat Egypt and New Zealand. Yeah, to be fair, I do think as well. I think they make it out the group in second place as well. I think Egypt bottom that group as well. I don't rate them at the moment. Throw in for Canada on the far side. Welcome in, Josh. How are we doing, mate? Good evening to you too. Thank you for everyone joining, by the way. If you enjoy the stream, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Not feeling 100%, as you can probably tell, my voice. So I do apologise if I'm not great this evening in the stream, but hopefully you still enjoy the stream nevertheless. Who are my favourites to win the World Cup? Difficult question, to be honest, because the best team in squad, I think, is France. But are France used to all the conditions in America? No, not really. So I'd probably say maybe Argentina, to be honest, again. But I don't think they will win it, but I think they are one of the favourites. Maybe Spain as well, favourites. Josh says, I think Canada definitely have enough quality to get goals. Oh yeah, they do. It's just they're creating it, especially Miller. He's been good, and Kone in midfield. But David in that number 12, I can't pronounce his name. They've missed a big chance each now. So really, it should be 2-1. Canada on the attack again. Bosnia doing what they need to get it away. Kone wins it back, finds Miller. Back to Kone now. On the turn. Kone shields the ball really well. You know, he's not the biggest. He's tall. Does really well. And Miller skipping past the challenges into the box, and he's gone out for... Was he given a corner? He has given a corner. Fair play. $11 votes. Thank you very much for the update, Clint chat. So another corner to Canada. 8 minutes before the break. Will we get an equaliser here? And while there's quite a few of you in the chat, we will be live at 2 AM for USA Paraguay. Let me know if you would, if you're going to be there. Ball into the centre. Still alive. Appeals a handball there. Big appeals. Jonathan David went to put it back in the box, and it looked like it hit Kolasinac's hand. Let's have a look at that. David. Nice. Never handball that. Never handball. David's gone for it. Kolasinac is moving his arm into the body line. That won't get given. Corner. Canada again. This time from the other side. From the far side. Outswinger with the right foot. Into the box it goes. A sea of red await. Cornelius misses his head up. Bosnia get it away. Only as far as Kone. Who goes all the way back to his keeper. I think that's a waste of a pass, really. Bosnia get a chance to reset now. You could have kept the pressure on that. I tell you what, Canada haven't been as bad as the scoreline maybe suggests. They just cannot finish their dinner at the moment. Another corner has been won for Canada on the far side. once again. And at number 17 as well, he's Buchanan. He's at Villarreal, isn't he? Good player, Buchanan. Corner, Canada again. Into the box it goes. Cornelius heads, flicks on to Miller. Miller whips it back into the centre. Out to the right hand side of the box. Kone goes to put it back in, and he goes to win another corner for Canada. They are racking up the corner count here, Canada. Groups are very balanced and fair. Hard to call most of the groups on where teams finish. I think the most open group is Belgium's group. I think Belgium walk the group, but then I think the other three sides all have a very good chance of getting out of it. This time the corner goes short for Canada. Kone, edge of the box, tries just to slide it through to David. Didn't quite work out that time. Bosnia, anywhere will do for them. Miller keeps it alive. Smash back into the air, and David's touches and a great one. And inviting the keeper to come and claim that one. Jonathan David goes to break it down, and yeah, you would expect better of a player of his calibre. David's off to Cornwall in July for 10 days. Awesome, mate. Awesome. I think you might be slightly behind on the stream, so if you tap the screen and move the thing to the across, I think you might be a little bit behind. Just to let you know. What was I switch the teams. So 5 minutes till the break here in Toronto. Still Bosnia lead, but looking at the match momentum, it has been practically all Canada. Here they go again before the break, looking to get that equaliser for Jesse Marsh's side. Kone. Back to Cornelius. Kone wants it back on that left-hand side. Tell you what, Bosnia are really organised off the ball, aren't they? You know, everyone knows their role. Everyone knows their job. Staying compact. And they win it back, you know. That's what organised teams do. And that's why they made it through the playoffs, because they're hard to break down. Hard to break down, and they take their chances. They're clinical at the right end of the pitch. Petition to get Tristan on commentary at World Cup, says Josh. Get the petition going. Only for when my voice is better, though. For when I'm not ill. I'm glad you're enjoying, guys. Hopefully, I'm describing the action as best of my ability. Also, let me know your thoughts in the chat as well on the game so far. I'm pretty sure that left back Larea, he was at Forest, wasn't it? Richie Larea. I'm pretty sure he was. Let's have a look. Is it Richie? It is. Career path. Not much happening at the moment. Centre of the pitch. Bosnia looking to break, actually. In the middle, out to left hand side. Canada struggling to get players back, but really good interception there by Asa Johnson. And puts the ball out of play for a throw into Bosnia. Good defending there from Johnson. Forest in... left Forest summer 24. Went to Forest. Never played a game for Forest, but he was at Forest, people. Oh no, he played 5 when he joined in 2022. Was that Orlando City? Richie Larea. Oh, this cough is doing my head in, man. Goal kick for Canada. Cornelius, oh, that's a late challenge on Cornelius. That's very late. Bosnia with a high press. Cornelius played the ball, and then, yeah, it has to be a yellow card. Yeah, it had to be a yellow card there for the Bosnian striker, Demirovic. Had to be. He's very late on that. Right, how many minutes added on will we get? We had 4 yesterday, didn't we, at the first half? I imagine it'll be somewhat the same. It was 1-0 half time in the game yesterday as well, wasn't it? Ball up towards number 12. Flicked on. Not 20 teammate though. I do hope they bring Carl Larin on for their number 12, just so I don't have to keep saying number 12. I refuse to pronounce his name, I just cannot. Johnson tries to play it through. Oh, what a ball that is from Bosnia. Out to the right hand side. Good foot race, and Richie Larea wins that battle. He's always quite a pacey player, wasn't he? So here we go then. 4 minutes added on at the end of the first half in this one. 4 minutes to be played. This half has gone so quickly. A very good game so far. Yeah, really enjoyable. I mean, yesterday was enjoyable, but I feel like it was a bit too one-sided with Mexico. But saying that, I'm not sure if Mexico were actually that good. I think they were. But South Africa, I think, were really disappointing. We'll have to wait and see in both of their next games if they fooled us on that one. Bosnia on the attack. In the box they go. One back by Canada. And Buchanan caught there. Yellow card once again, this time for the goal scorer of Bosnia, Lukic. He's in the buck. I, of course, Josh, haven't congratulated you on Bolton's promotion. So, yes, congratulations. We'll see you in the Championship next season, of course. Don't worry, we'll be doing all the usual Championship content next season as well. So, cannot wait for that. South Africa were very poor. They did luck it, didn't they? But then Mexico, I feel that they didn't really get out of second gear, did they, really? You know, they didn't really have to try much in that game. Still can't believe I had 3 red cards last night, although the Mexico red, I don't see, I think should have been... Yeah, I agree, I don't think the Mexico one should have happened, but the other ones you can understand why for South Africa. But it plays a huge part going into the second group game, of course, for both sides, especially South Africa. But that number 13 for South Africa has had an absolute stinker in the other start to a World Cup. Give away the goal in 9 minutes. And then get sent off. And then that Zwane, he was only on the field for about 5 minutes, wasn't he? Buchanan has won another set piece for Canada. Another corner. I hit the post and went out for a throw in. So launched in to the centre by Johnson. Nothing comes from the first attempt. Back in it goes. Johnson with a shot firing off the white shirt of Bosnia. A crowd of them in there. I think it was Kolasinac. It was hard to tell who actually come off. But another corner for Canada. We have to check the stats at half time. But Canada are knocking on the door here in Toronto. And Bosnia are standing firm behind the door. No one shall pass yet. But how long will that door stand for before Canada break right through? And from that latest corner, Cornelius header. He got 3 of his mark up, and over the bar it went. My favourite part was the ref speaking in 3 different languages, trying to explain his decision. Yeah, fair play though. 3 languages to say the same things. Quite difficult, isn't it? You know, unless it's like hello or goodbye or thank you. No one really knows. But there we go. So fair play to the ref. But yeah, it is amusing sometimes, isn't it? There we go. Half time in this one. Canada 0, Bosnia 1. I'm not really sure how it is 1-0. With the amount of chances that Canada have had, it's interesting. Let's actually quickly look at some of the stats. So 66% possession for Canada in that first half, 0.59 XG. Bosnia winning on the XG, 0.77. 8 shots for Canada, as opposed to 5 for Bosnia. 1 shot on target though for Canada, being that Jonathan David chance. 2 on target for Bosnia. Look at this though, 20 touches in the opposition's box for Canada, only 7 for Bosnia. Both sides, well, Canada, sorry, have missed a big chance. Bosnia took theirs. And in corners, 9 corners Canada, 1 corner Bosnia. 3 yellow cards shown already in this one. Right, there we go. Now time for the halftime quiz. So be sure to get involved and let me know your answers in the chat as well. As it is halftime, of course. Have a bit of water and then we get ready to go for the quiz. Let me quickly read the questions because yesterday I didn't have a clue what I was saying. Did I only write 2? I might have only done 2 people. But 2's better than none, I guess. Right, I got 2 questions. And then I can try and think of some more actually. I know need to get some questions. Alright, so while I do this, the first question is number 1. How many times has Canada played at the World Cup? A6, B3, C10, D15. So question number 1. How many times has Canada played at the World Cup? A6, B3, C10, D15. I'll repeat the question for a second time. How many times has Canada played at the World Cup? A6, B3, C10, D15. I can't remember. Did I do it twice? I cannot remember. Josh says, I think England should get on alright in the group. Probably Georgia, Croatia, Panama, and Ghana should be wins. Push will wear them out. I think you'll win all 3, to be fair. I actually think Ghana will be harder than Croatia this year for you guys. We'll wait and see. I do think you'll win the ball though. Gonna get goal against us. Giroud punditry, love to see it. Yes, of course. Whenever you think of Giroud, you always think of that scorpion kick against who's it? Palace, Crystal Palace, wasn't it? Evan's going 8. Covenant Chat going 6 as well. Give everyone else a fair chance to get their answers in. So we'll wait a few more seconds. Before the second half starts, I need to get a refill, but that'll just take me 2 seconds. There we go then. So question number 1. How many times has Canada played at the World Cup? It is indeed B, 3 times. So they've qualified for 2 previous World Cups. This being the third. The first World Cup was Mexico '86. The last one was Qatar 2022, and of course this one is the third one as co-hosts of Canada, USA, and Mexico World Cup. And this is their 7th game at the World Cup as well. That question might have been a bit misleading actually, because of course they've played 6 games previous to this, haven't they? That's probably what a lot of you thought I meant, wasn't it? Yeah, my bad there. I think that's what a lot of you thought I meant. My bad. So if you meant as in how many games they've played, then yes, 6 would have been correct. But I was looking for the answer of how many times they've qualified for the World Cup, basically. So if you put 6 as well, I'll count you as correct. Second question. Welcome in, Brain. How are you doing? Canada has no chance. USA won't win a match. Bold predictions there, Brain. Bold predictions. Good to have you in here. Hopefully you're doing well. Right, question number 2. Who is the Canada captain in the FIFA World Cup 2026? This is from the FIFA website. No cheating. From the website, of course. He's not playing today, which is a big clue for Canada. He's not the captain tonight. But who is Canada's captain at the FIFA World Cup 2026, according to the FIFA website? Brainwell says England go out in round of 16 too short. Is clueless. Bold predictions there by Brain. Would like to see England go out at the round of 16. That would be interesting. I thought they'd been at more than 3, to be fair, Honeygun. To be fair as well. I thought they'd been at about 5. So Honeygun going more with Alphonso Davies. And that is indeed the correct answer. Their official captain of the World Cup. Alright, question number 3. I've got some questions on screen. I'm just trying to find a decent one. Who is Canada's all-time leading scorer? A. Alphonso Davies, B. Carl Larin, C. Jonathan David, or D. Stephen Estacquio? So question number 3. Who is Canada's all-time leading scorer and key? Who is Canada's all-time leading scorer? A. Alphonso Davies, B. Carl Larin, C. Jonathan David, D. Stephen Estacquio? There we go for question number 3. What's my prediction for USA versus Paraguay? What did I say in the video? I'm pretty sure I said a USA win, but it was either 1-0 or 2-1 or something like that. It was a close one. Let me quickly find out. Scotland badly. Maybe first round. People going for C on this one. Total guess, says Jembo. What did I put for the USA game? I said 2-1 USA. So I do think they'll get over the line. 2-1 USA in that one. USA 0, Paraguay 2, says Brain. Interesting prediction, that one. Wouldn't be surprised if that happened, to be fair. I don't think USA will do as well as people predicted either. Right, there we go. So answer to question 3. Who is Canada's all-time leading scorer? It is indeed C. Jonathan David. And the final question of the quiz. How many previous FIFA World Cup appearances has Bosnia and Herzegovina made before 2026? A0, B1, C2, D3. How many previous FIFA World Cup appearances has Bosnia and Herzegovina made before 2026? A0, B1, C2, D3. Let me know your answers for the final one in the chat. Before the second half begins. I'll do this one and I'll quickly refill my water and then ready for coverage of the second half. Huntington going B, Jembo going 1, Brain and Convenient Chat going for 0. A variety of answers coming in here. Kind of hoping Paraguay win later on after seeing those awful USA chants. Yeah, to be fair, you got a point. Right then, the final question of the quiz today was how many previous FIFA World Cup appearances had Bosnia and Herzegovina made before 2026? If you said B1, you are correct. First appearance was in 2014, and this is their second ever FIFA World Cup appearance. So thank you everyone for taking part in the halftime quiz, and I'll leave you with some music for 2 minutes, and I'll be back for the second half. I'm just going to go refill my drink and we will be back ready. So have a chat and get any questions you have in ready for the second half. 2 minutes, guys. Right then, guys, we are back. And good timing as well, because the second half is about to begin. I need to start doing something with my hair, man. I think I need a trim. It just looks so flat, doesn't it? Right then, second half about to begin here in Toronto. It's going to be Bosnia kicking from right to left in the first half, and they will get us underway for the second half as well in white. Here we go. Canada had their chances in the first half, just couldn't take them, whereas Bosnia didn't have many chances at all, and they've had a shot here early on, and it's captured by Canada's number 16, Dimirovic, there with the effort from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Hopefully, did I miss anything? Hope USA are crashing out the World Cup. I think a lot of people do, to be fair. Tuchel is Jim and Pratt, no clue. He'll play Bellingham, who is so sensitive and nervous. Yeah, I don't see all the hype about Jude Bellingham, to be honest. I don't think he's as good as people rate him. I think he's very overrated. But that's my view on him. I do think he's a good player, but people overrate him a lot. Doesn't matter how many, one goal enough if can't score. Absolutely. No. Canada in the first half could not hit the back of the net. Could barely get the ball on target, so Bosnia won't be too worried because their keeper has not really been worked that much. It's not like the keeper's made like 4 or 5 big saves. He's made one save and it was a tame effort at him. Has to be said about Tuchel, mark my words, his brain. Interesting predictions there from everyone. Thank you everyone for tuning in as well this evening for this watch along. Canada go long up towards David. David wins a throw in for his side. Canada, just like they were in the first half, flying out the blocks. Buchanan finds Johnson. Through to David. David, he's done so well. Turns back. And Bosnia just about get it away. Not clear though. Buchanan goes again. He wins another throw in. And I tell you what, Canada are turning the screw here. And that was a big stop from Bosnia's number 1. David just tried to play the ball across the face of goal. And the keeper put an arm out. Canada keeping the ball moving though. Nothing come from that throw in. They're now back at the halfway line. What a ball to David. Loads of space. Back to Bosnia's keeper, who sliced his clearance. So it's going to for a throw in for Canada. Buchanan slips before getting the ball. It's all happening. We'll start to the second half. Here's Buchanan now. Ball into the centre. Deflected away by Bosnia. Up towards Lukic. Holds it well for Bosnia. Plays it down the line, but Richie Larea will get there first. For Canada. Bosnia back off a little bit. Allowing Canada this time on the ball. Over the top it goes. And a big decision to be made here. Canada played into the channel. The Bosnian goalkeeper come flying out, and the medics are already on the on the pitch because it was a head injury. And the Canadian number 12 went flying through as well. Both going for the ball. And referee is going to give himself some time to think about this as well. I think the goalkeeper's come off worse there for Bosnia. The days of accepting not winning the World Cup is over. England don't win it. Tuchel needs to be sacked after loss. Especially with the squad, it's crazy. Was it 60 years now this year since 66? When you last won the World Cup? Ball over the top. I think he's offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. And the keeper keeper wins the ball anyway, doesn't he? Oh, he goes through the number 12's head anyway. It's a tough decision. Yeah, he's got there first, the keeper. You know, England players get paid, there's no excuse. Absolutely, mate. But I guess it's the same for every country. You know, France, they'll be paying a lot. Spain, Argentina, Portugal, they'll all be paying a lot, won't they? But I do get what you're saying. No, England, for the amount of money they spend to have no trophy return for so long. All the other countries I've listed have had more recent success than England. Miller on the left hand side. Oh, he's dancing through these white shirts of Bosnia. Miller plays it through to David and just too much on the pass. And Liam Miller dancing on the pitch in Toronto here. He's a great player. Jesse Marsh eager for his side to get the ball back moving. And they got a free kick at the halfway line with Kone. Taken quickly. Out to Cornelius. Moving the ball along to the far side. Miller on the ball again. Tell you what, Miller and Buchanan, the wide options for Canada, very talented. And you wouldn't, as a fullback, you wouldn't really want to be coming up against them, would you? Both Bosnian fullbacks have got a difficult job on their hands. They've done 50 minutes of good work keeping them quiet. Well, quiet-ish. They haven't put the ball in the back of the net, so they've done their job well. I'd say. Here's Miller again. Canada looking for support. Cornelius. Ball into the centre it goes, and Bosnia. Keeper grabs onto that one. Long ball forward from Bosnia. Up towards Lukic. Great header and releases Buchanan. Taken out by Kolasinac. Good tackle there from Kolasinac. Buchanan finds Kone. Buchanan again, straight down the wing. He's very direct, just like Miller. It's how footballers all used to be about 12 years ago. And how it should be played, I think, on the wings. Don't turn back, take your man on and go for it. Goal kick for Bosnia then. 52 minutes played. This game still going quite quick. Free kick Canada at the halfway line. A lot of fouls being committed in this game, isn't there? Quite a few. Free kick taken. Out to left hand side again for Miller. Miller looking to deliver. A sea of red in the centre. Kone. Still alive. They've got to score. It's hit the bar. It's hit the bar. What a save that is. How has he kept that out? Canada look destined to score. But this is just not their day at the moment. We need to see a highlight of that. Miller. Brilliant football. Kolasinac on the line. It wasn't even the keeper. I thought the keeper got something on it. It was a destined goal, and said Kolasinac, the Bosnian captain, the Bosnian hero. As it stands in this game anyway. Because he's denied a certain goal and he's hit it onto the crossbar and saved his side conceding a certain goal. What a clearance from Kolasinac. But what a miss at the same time, as Breen says. Crazy. Random question. Would you go smart or casual if you're a manager on the sideline? Have to go smart. Unless it's like 25 degrees. Then you're getting the shorts out. But it was about I'd say under 18, 17 degrees. You're going smart. If it's hot, you're going casual. Depends what stadium as well and what event. If it's pre-season, you're going... pre-season friendly, you're going casual, aren't you? But if it's, playoff final, you're going smart. Another big miss there for Bosnia, by the way. As we were talking about the incredible heroics of said Kolasinac, they went down the other end and almost scored, and here's the corner from it. Into the box it goes. Canada win the ball back straight away, and on the counter, red shirts flooding forward. But Bosnia recover well. Poor clearance. One back by Canada now. It's end to end this game in Toronto. Miller on the right this time. Ball in, and that's not Miller's standard. Yeah, it's been so close. I think overall then, Canada could have scored 3 and Bosnia, really, if you're being harsh, should have scored 2. So it should be 3-2 Canada right now, but you don't always get what you deserve in football. And we're seeing that here this evening. Well, in Canada it's like, what, 2 p.m? Something like that, 3 p.m? Toronto time right now. Right now it's 4:17, so it would have been like a 3 o'clock kickoff in Toronto. What time is it in LA? So when it's 2 a.m. here, oh, you can't go 2 a.m. Never mind. Alright, taking too long for a throw-in, so they reverse it then. So Canada got the throw-in instead, because Kolasinac took too long to take it. Interesting stuff there, of course. We're seeing it implemented for the first time with a consequence in this World Cup. Canada has no pace merchants. I think Miller's quick, but I get what you mean. He's not rapid, is he? You know, he's not like a Dan James. That was probably the same as of the tournament for Bosnia. Yeah, I don't think in the whole tournament now, we've got 101 games left to be played after this. No one's going to have a better goal line clearance or a save than that. I don't think. It would take some beating, wouldn't it? Free kick Bosnia from the right hand side. Into centre it goes. Kolasinac sweeps it into the box. Keeper comes through it. Keeper flaps at it. And concedes a corner for Bosnia. Should be collecting that. Welcome in, Mr. King. How we doing, mate? Good to see you in here. King is back. Great to have you in here, mate. Hopefully you're doing well. So another Bosnia corner. It's how they scored the opener. Is it how they double their lead? In it goes. Header over the bar. It almost was. Almost was how they double their lead. I'm not bad, Mr. King. Got a bit of an illness at the moment, but trying to fight through it and get the World Cup content. I will remind everyone as well, we are live at 2 a.m. for USA Paraguay. If you wish to watch it as well as join the stream, you're more than welcome to join here on the channel. And Canada preparing a triple substitution here. Triple subs being prepared by Jesse Marsh. Canada winning the ball in midfield with Kone. Miller on the left hand side. Out to the far side it goes. Keeping the ball moving. Kone again. Red shirts in the centre. Kone 5 yards from the edge. Miller now on the left. Good idea to try and play it down the line to Leera. Still alive in there though. Bosnia able to get it clear and win a throw in. Good play. Fantastic play from the number 20. Once again, I cannot pronounce that name for Bosnia, so we're just going to leave that one there. Call him number 20. He's quite a highly rated player though. And Mr. King will be here at 2 AM. Brilliant to hear. Keep us up through the night. Yeah, so I'm hoping hopefully we'll have a good chat at 2 AM. Because if the game's boring, then I might end up falling asleep on stream. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen. The Canada number 8 needs to come off, says Brain. Kone, I think Kone's pretty good, mind. I do like Kone. He's not as good as 7 Eustaquio, but I think Kone's having a decent game. He's getting around. He's a young player, isn't he? I think he's in his 20s. But here they go, triple change. Let's see who they bring off. David's coming off, 24. Is that Carl Laren? Promise David's coming on. Buchanan and Miller are off. Buchanan, Miller and Jonathan David off for Ali Ahmed, Schaffelberg and Promise David. Still no Carl Laren. I would expect Carl Laren to come on if they were going to take David off. That is surprising. But Schaffelberg, another attacker, of course. So they're switching things up. Both wingers off and Jonathan David. So maybe a little bit more pace on the pitch now. Maybe. Now, I thought Buchanan looked okay, you know, on the right hand side. Miller was one of their best players, Canada. But they're just switching up. Let's see if these players have any quality. I'm not sure. And for Bosnia, Basic and Lukic, the goal scorer, off for Bazdar and Gigovic. Hopefully I've pronounced them correct. Ahmed is the striker for Norwich. Yeah, he is indeed, Ali Ahmed. But when he came in January last season. Oh, he's fantastic, mate. Really good player. I don't know about his technical ability so much, but he can't underestimate his work effort. He puts 110% in. Collision between two Bosnian players. Number 8 on the deck with number 6. Gets caught underneath Promise David's arm. Interesting one. You don't see that too often in football. But Canada going for it for the last, 28 minutes now, 27 minutes of the match. Let's see if it'll pay off for Jesse Marsh. This is why the manager gets paid the big bucks, of course. And here they go forward now on the right hand side. Ahmed on the ball. Plays it along to number 12. Keeps it going. Big tackle there by Kolasinac to get out of play. Canada with the supporters right behind them, rallying them on. Ahmed now on the right. Oh, brilliant bit of skill. Ahmed plays slipping and sliding. David in the centre. And his shot is deflected. All the power got taken out of it and rolls into the gloves of the Bosnia number 1. I tell you what, Ali Ahmed already making a huge impact here. And Promise David there, making himself a handful in the box for Canada. These subs are already making a big impact, as Jesse Marsh would have hoped. And they're pressing higher and higher in this pitch. Here's Johnson, back to his keeper. And you just get a sense of urgency now from Canada. Like they have to deliver something before about the 75th minute. And I do think they will, you know. I think they get an equaliser before minute 75. Now, saying that though, the water breaks in like, what, 5 minutes, isn't it? Within the next 5 minutes, the water break is. So, it's going to take all of the momentum out of it. So, actually, I don't really know. Out to the far side they go. Canada towards the byline. Cut back. Edge of the box. Shot. Wide. Set in the first half, they're just rushing it. When they're in the box, Canada did have a goal out of this Stoke. Yeah, they've created too much not to at least get one. And it'd be quite harsh if they did lose this game, I think. They have been the better side going forward. The side taking more risks. But I do agree with you saying that going forward, they're trying to overcomplicate it. Just get the ball in the centre. So Lukic goal on 21 minutes separates the two sides this far. What a huge 3 points this would be in Group B for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Absolutely, as Sprinson says in the chat, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. It goes a long, long way. Thank you very much. Ball to the centre. Heads go up. Off the line again. Off the line from Bosnia. Once again. And Canada cannot come much closer than that. Johnson taken out. He wins a free kick. But we need to see a highlight of that latest cross into the box. Let's have another look at this. Oh, why are they showing the foul again? We don't want to see that. We want to see the chance. And I think they're going to call free kick. Last play before the water break. Here's Ahmed. Into the box. Towards the byline. Ahmed! Across the face of goal it goes with some power, but too high for anyone to get on the end of. Out of play for a Bosnian throw-in. Do you think Almiron of Paraguay can hurt USA? Certainly a good player, but haven't really kept track of his career since he left Newcastle, to be honest. So I'm not really sure. That was about 4 years ago, wasn't it? So I'm not really sure what level he's playing at these days, or how his stats are looking in the last few seasons. But he's definitely a gifted player, and if he's been called up to the squad, then he must still be somewhat decent. So yeah, I'd definitely say yes. He's a creative player. I don't think the US are that strong, so anyone half decent can definitely hurt them. Canada on the counter with Kone. It is really end-to-end here in Toronto. Ali Ahmed tries to play the ball through. Another free kick for Canada. This time, definitely shooting range this one. Kolasinac steps on Canada 12's toes. Yeah, Bosnia are doing well, aren't they? Just difficult to break down. Every player dying for the badge on that pitch. And the Canadian fans are doing their best in the stands. Will that transfer to the pitch? Free kick goes in. Doesn't go to anything. Kolasinac holds it in the corner. Goes down, wins a free kick in the corner. And is that time now for the water break? Yep, hydration break for the second half now then. I tell you what, the last, well, in American terms, the last quarter of this one is going to be interesting. It was Kolasinac with the assist, by the way, for the Lukic goal for Bosnia. Bosnia ranked in the FIFA World Ranking 64, beating Canada ranked 30th. I don't know how Canada ranked 30th, but there we go. I do think Canada might get something here. They are well and truly going for it. It would be quite harsh on them if they don't get anything. yeah, loads of action in the coming days of the World Cup. Bryn says this is a pretty good match. It is. It's even. And both sides going for it like they have to win. And Jesse Marsh delivering a very passionate message to his players during the hydration break. "20 minutes to play then. They're going back out onto the pitch from their hydration break. Fans enjoying themselves in the Toronto sunshine. Bosnia fans enjoying it even more so, with the side still winning, but the nerves no doubt kicking in here. What a start it would be for Bosnia in only their second World Cup to go and win the first game. Canada still hunting for their first ever World Cup win, but in a group with Qatar, you would back them to get it by the end of this World Cup at the latest anyway. They won it tonight though, and they want at least a draw from this game. Something they've also never done in the World Cup is get a single point. David says, shouldn't be paid for playing for your country. It should be an honour. I agree, to be fair. 100% agree. And I think players would try a lot harder as well if you weren't getting paid. Because then you can literally choose anyone. And if you have poor attitude, where you simply just don't get called up to. So I agree with that, David, actually. It'll never happen. Because we've come too far with it happening. So, but I do agree. It should be an honour. Still can't shift this cough, which is really frustrating. Larea from the throw-in. Down line it goes. Back with Bosnia. And anywhere will do with Bosnia. To be fair, the game plans work well for Bosnia. Off the ball, they're very organised as well. Back to the halfway line here with Canada. Kone slipped and lost the ball. Badkar. He loses the ball with Bosnia. And now it's Canada on the ball again. Ali Ahmed dispossessed this time. It's like a game of tennis. Neither side can keep hold of the ball at the moment. Bosnia go long. One back by Canada. Once again, and Kone midfield. Loses out the duel. Free kick given away of Bosnia. And Kone not happy with that decision there. Well, the tension levels are definitely rising here in Toronto for the final 17 minutes of this one. It's a much more gripping game than yesterday's one at Mexico. You know, South Africa weren't really any competition, really, were they? As harsh as that sounds as well, but I mean it in the most respectful way possible. Bosnia making a change here as well. I wouldn't be too surprised if Bosnia hung in there here and got the result. So the highly rated right winger for Bosnia, number 20, the one I cannot pronounce, is being withdrawn here. And so is Memic from the back. From midfield, sorry. And on comes Sunic. He used to play for Birmingham, of course. I didn't quite catch the second one, but he's got a really long name, so I probably cannot pronounce it. Oh, threatening to kick off on the side there. Bosnia's number 7, showing a lot of passion towards his fans. Dedic, the right back. Yeah, Dedic, very passionate. Love to see it. especially on the world stage. Final 15. I am looking forward to the USA-Paraguay game later. I do think that, just like this, will be quite evenly matched. I don't think there's much between them. And also, USA at home World Cup. You do expect that probably they'll go all out for that one and try start the World Cup in the best way possible. And if they do end up getting a win, with Mexico winning last night as well, as it stands, Canada will be the only one of the host nations not to have won their opening game as co-hosts of the World Cup, as it stands anyway. I see Bosnia getting a second goal, says Brain. Yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen here. I can sense another goal. I just can't really sense who for. And Carl Larin finally coming on here for Canada. Had a fantastic season at Southampton, and he's on for that number 12. Who, once again, really good player. I just cannot pronounce his name, but he missed a golden opportunity in the first half, just like Jonathan David. Was it a loan spell? That why does my voice sound so weird, man? I hate being ill. Was Carl Larin only on loan at Southampton? I thought it was a permanent. Oh no, he was on loan. On loan from Mallorca. Oh right. Well, I thought Carl Larin was there permanently, but apparently not. He did very well at Southampton, though. 9 goals in 22 appearances. Canada in a hurry to get the ball back on the pitch here. From the right-hand side, throw-in to be taken by Alistair Johnson. Inside to Kone. At the halfway line here are Canada. Bosnia sitting deep. 11 men behind the ball. Kone again, being allowed time on the ball as he makes a few strides into the Bosnian half. They just need to up the tempo a little bit, I feel, Bosnia here. I think they've made it permanent. It was very recent to be. Oh right, awesome if they have. I just checked on FootMob and that hasn't been updated, so it still says he's a Mallorca player. Permanent, like his home club is Mallorca. But no, it'd be good for the championship if he is. Well, not good for anyone else but Southampton, really. Larin! Oh, he scored! And that is why you bring him on. Speak of the devil. Kyle Larin has equalised for Canada. And it's their 3rd ever World Cup goal. And Kyle Larin, he's had the season of his life at Southampton. And now, on the world stage, has equalised for Canada. And he scored against Rob McElhenney's Wrexham. And Rob McElhenney this time celebrates his goal for his home country. Great build-up. Flick over the corner from Promise Davis. Is he onside? And Carl Larin on the spin. And into the bottom corner. Cool as you like. An absolutely fantastic goal from Larin. Look at the work before the finish. And the finish is difficult. It might take a small deflection, but into the side netting it goes. And Canada are level in Toronto. Some finish, and that is why he will be saying he should be starting. And I bet you he will be starting the next game for Canada now. I knew a goal was coming. Yeah, we both just said a few minutes ago, didn't we? We definitely sense another goal. Wow. As we were speaking about Kyle Larin as well, that is quite a coincidence, isn't it, actually? But I tell you what, that is a brilliant goal. Some finish there. Brilliant movement. On the spin as well. That assist as well from Promise Davis as well is some assist. And the atmosphere, you know, I've only got the TV on level, 4? I just about hear the commentator because I don't want it coming through the stream, but I do want to hear some bits and pieces he's saying. I can barely hear him because of the atmosphere and the crowd noise. And here they go again, Canada. Shot edge of the box and it's dragged wide. And I think that was Larin again, was it? At that time it was Davis. Larin was up there as well. And Bosnia there, who have hung on since the 21st minute. But they've been undone by some serious quality. And it's said Kalasinac, who plays him on side. Back to goal when he receives the ball. Spins round. Lets it bounce. Bang. Bottom corner. Cool as you like. What a finish from Larin. That is absolutely brilliant. It does take quite a big deflection actually. But it's found the bottom corner. And Canada nor Larin will care about that. So as it stands, Canada will be getting their first ever point at a World Cup. With 9 minutes left plus stoppage time, they have time to go for all 3 and for their first ever World Cup win. Bosnia still believe as well though, but with the Canadian fans on side now, it's going to be hard to play in this type of atmosphere when everyone basically is against you. And the pressure is getting to them. The Bosnia keeper completely slices that clearance. Canada win it back high up the pitch on the far side. Before losing it, and Bosnia go direct. Johnson, who's quick, wins that. Up the pitch towards Larin. Davis finds Larin again. Larin in a foot race against the keeper. The keeper will win that one and guards it out for a goal kick. Crazy as you're talking about Kyle Larin, and he goes and scores a fantastic goal. Get a call up to commentary soon. Well, if anyone high up's watching, they know that, you know, we just got that coincidence about us that if you mention a player, they will do something on the pitch. We are indeed Oscar at I think I've set the stream for what, 1:55 in the morning. But yeah, we will be live for USA Paraguay. So it'd be fantastic if anyone could join us. More the merrier, of course. But in case it's an awful game, trying to promote it as much as we can. In case, especially going to the second half, if it's a boring game, I don't want to be falling asleep on don't want to be falling asleep live. I don't know why I can't speak today. I blame it on the illness. Still time for Canada to go on and win it here. Awesome, Oscar. It'd be great to see you in there, mate. And thank you for tuning in to this one as well. As well as everyone else in here. Thank you very much. Well, really, we'll have about at least 12 more minutes left, won't we? Because added on time, there's going to be quite a few minutes of that, isn't there? So there'll definitely be a few minutes left over in this one, that's for sure. Kone completely sliced his pass, and now he's given a gift of an opportunity with Bosnia, but good defending by Larea. Only concedes a corner, not a goal. The Canadian full of ice. Yeah, it's brilliant to see, isn't it? This is what the World Cup's all about. And Kolasinac now has been subbed off. Is there another goal left in this game? It would be heartbreak for whoever concedes it. But maybe there is. Into the box it goes. Edge of the box for Bosnia. Shot blocked on the volley. They go to put it back in. Larin lets it go run across his body. Bosnia pounce on it. Canada win it back again and run it out of the box. Out to the left hand side. They want to throw in. At the halfway line, Canada. Schaffelberg winning that latest throw-in for one of the host nations who are looking to make history this evening. Tonight alone, they've already scored half of their ever total of goals scored in all World Cups before this one. Bosnia throw-in. Tackles flying in everywhere. And everyone trying to just get something on the ball. And that might run for a corner. Brilliant recovery there by the Bosnian centre-half to get out for a throw-in instead of a corner. But Canada still dangerous from these set pieces. Schaffelberg won't take it. Instead, Alistair Johnson goes across. He's going to launch this one into the centre for Canada. What a time to win it for Canada. If they could. In the box it goes. Heads go up. Away by Bosnia. But Canada go again from the far side. Johnson whips in a good ball. Away once again by Bosnia. Still standing strong. And they're going to try and counter here. Out to the right it goes. Demirovic holding up the ball really well and allowing white shirts to get up the pitch here. Yes, around 7 minutes I'd assume. I think that's what it was yesterday, wasn't it? In the 8 o'clock game. And in the 3 AM game, I'm pretty sure. Well, David's gone down there holding his face. Referee giving a free kick in the way of Canada. And the Canadian fans are loving that decision. They celebrating that decision like they've won the World Cup. But how connected are they to their side? Brilliant to see. Kone on the ball now for Canada. Out to the right hand side. Stretching the pitch. Stretching Bosnia. Looking for an opening. One more will do. One more goal to turn this game on its head. South Korea did it early hours this morning. Can Canada do it late this evening in Toronto? Kone on the ball again. Goes down. Wins another free kick for Canada. This time at the halfway line. Cornelis into midfield, back to David Cornelis, striding forward, finds Kone. Bosnia sitting deeper and deeper. Johnson, great ball through and just cannot keep hold of it. Bosnia are able to get it away and keep hold of possession. Demirovic holds it up. One back by Canada. Ahmed goes down. Another free kick Canada at the halfway line. Surely been the most entertaining game so far this tournament. That I've watched fully, yes. You know, it's definitely better than the Mexico game. But I didn't watch all of the South Korea Czechia games, so I'm not really sure on that. But definitely most entertaining I've watched. Much better. 100 times better than the game last night. I wish this was the opening game, really. So, we are into the 90th minute here. Free kick, Canada floated in, keeper collects. How many minutes are we going to get? About to be announced. 6 minutes added on at the end of the 90 here in Toronto. 6 minutes to play. Will there be a winner? Will it end all square? I tell you one thing. There's a post going round on social media. Some guys predicted all the Match Week 1 group stage games. And so far, including the result as it stands, have all been correct. He said 2-0 Mexico, 2-1 South Korea, and 1-1 for this game. So, kind of strange. He also predicted 6-0 Spain for their game against Cape Verde. But I mean, maybe it's right, you know. Imagine someone predicting all the games. Would definitely be top of the prediction league. Eustaquio going off here, the captain of Canada for Osario. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Osorio. Bosnia going forward, looking to try and win it. Dispossessed. Ahmed releases Laren on the right, and the referee's pulled it back for the foul on the Bosnian player around the halfway line. For a second, I didn't think he was going to blow for it. To Bosnia for this one. I said 2-0 Mexico. I got that right. I said 1-0 South Korea, so I got the outcome right. And I think I said a Canada win here, didn't I? Just about. It was either 2-1 or 1-0, I think. I think I checked at the start of the stream, didn't I? I'll check now as well. I need to write them all out. I just did them as I recorded, and I never really do that. Of course, it was a different style prediction video for this one. What did I put? I put 2-1 Canada, sorry. So, I still could be correct for this one if Canada go and turn it around. Still 4 minutes to play of the added 6 here. Not a good clearance there by Kone. Strong to get it away. Laren gets involved. Laren is able to get it away. Laren driving forward, dragged to the floor. And the referee has got his yellow card out straight away for Bosnia's 18. Katic in the referee's book there. And it's one he probably had to make. Dragging down Carl Laren. The most obvious yellow card you'll ever see in your life. What games are on tomorrow? So if you're classing tomorrow as after midnight, which I presume you are, then we have got the 2 AM kickoff of USA Paraguay, 8 PM Qatar Switzerland, and 11 PM Brazil Morocco. We will be live for USA Paraguay and Brazil Morocco. We won't be live for Qatar Switzerland, and then Sunday morning, Saturday night, whatever you want to call it, Haiti Scotland 2 AM Sunday morning. We'll also be live for that one, but not for Australia Turkey at 5 AM. I'll set an alarm and watch that one, but to be fair, Haiti Scotland finishes at 4, so extra hour. I get an hour's sleep, if I even get sleep. But I won't be streaming it, that's for sure. I've got to think of everyone else in the house, to be fair. Can't be too loud. Which is why at 2 AM I'll have to just pull the microphone a little bit closer and turn the volume on it up, so you guys think I'm still speaking at a normal level. So 1.5 minutes to go. 1-1 it stands. No worries, mate. yeah, been great having everyone in the chat today. Thank you very much. Been yeah, actually a really good stream. Actually, thank you very much, everyone. It goes a long, long way. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. But still, this game's not over. And still Canada believe. The crowd believe. Ahmed goes back. Red shirts ahead. Cornelius. Every outfield Canadian player in the Bosnian half. Bosnia sitting with 11 men behind the ball. Into the final 60 of this game. Out to the left it goes for Canada. Larea to the byline. He goes in the box. Larea. Larin. Short blocked. Still alive. No. Away by Bosnia. That was the chance. Committed to streams. I love it. Fair play. Thank you very much, Johnny Gunn. Gotta be for the World Cup. Anything for the channel, of course. 30 seconds to go. I think that was the chance there for Canada to win it. But a fantastic block by Bosnia. I think it was Katic, the one that just got bucked. Ahmed on the right. Now or never for Canada for their first World Cup win. Ahmed hits the deck, and I think that's going to be that, people. 96 played. Larin, ball went to him. Yeah. Two players went across. A fantastic block. I don't think it was Katic with the block though. There we go, full time in this one. It ends 1-1 between Canada and Bosnia. What a game that was. An incredible end to Canada's opening game of their World Cup. Co-hosted World Cup, really. But yes, an incredible game of football. Bosnia took the lead early on. Canada had multiple opportunities to take the lead and equalise after Bosnia scored in the first half, but just nothing would work. In the end, they had to bring on Carl Larin, who's had an incredible year at Southampton, and he has started the World Cup with Canada in fantastic fashion, scoring a goal which has got them their first ever point at a World Cup. Not bad at all, is it? Thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you have all enjoyed. I'll let everyone. I'll say goodbye to everyone as they leave the stream. And indeed, full time brain. Yes, I will see you later for the USA match. Thank you very much, and thank you to everyone else as well who has joined this one and is going to join the USA one later. Hopefully, that's going to be just as interesting, but it's got some high standards to live up to, of course. Good night, Snitch. Thank you very much, mate, for joining. Appreciate it, mate. Squinson as well. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Might see you later for your USA game. If I don't fall asleep, no worries, Honeygun, mate. Yes, see you later. Fingers crossed then. And try help me not fall asleep for the game as well if it is a boring one. If you manage to stay awake. See you all later. Right, there we go then. Thank you everyone for watching. And I will see you in the next one very soon, guys. A massive thank you to everyone that has joined in. And in the end, Canada and Bosnia split the points in Toronto for Canada's opening game as a co-host World Cup. But they get their first ever point on the world stage. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at 2 AM for USA Paraguay. See you in a bit, guys. Take care. Goodbye.